Welcome, dear listeners, to Whispered Prayers Daily Moments with God. I am your host, Grace Lynn, here to accompany you on your personal faith journey. Today, we are going to discuss prayer in the midst of overwhelm. But before we delve into it, let's set the tone with a brief meditation. Breathe deeply, exhale slowly, and imagine yourself in a peaceful place. As we move forward, remember that in the chaos of life, the quiet whispers of God are there to bring us peace. There are times when life feels overwhelming, when the world seems to be moving too fast, and our hearts are heavy with burdens. It is during these times that the power of prayer becomes even more important. In the Bible, Psalm 61:2 tells us, "From the ends of the earth I call to you, I call as my heart grows faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I." These words remind us that even in the midst of overwhelm, we can call upon God to lead us to a higher, safer place. Prayer is our soul's conversation with God. It allows us to pour out our fears, worries, and feelings of overwhelm, and in return, we can receive His peace and comfort. Prayer is not just about asking for help, but also acknowledging our dependence on God and His power to see us through our difficulties. So how can we incorporate these prayers into our daily life, especially in overwhelming times? First, we must make time for it. Like any important activity, prayer needs a dedicated time. It could be in the early morning when the world is so quiet, or at night before we sleep when we can reflect on the day. Find a time that works best for you. Second, find a quiet place where you can be alone with God. It doesn't need to be a specific prayer room. It could be a corner of your home, a garden, or even a quiet cafe. The important thing is to find a place where you can feel God's presence and hear His whispers. Lastly, remember that prayer doesn't have to be long or elaborate. It can be as simple as saying, "God, I am overwhelmed. Please help." What matters is the sincerity of your heart when you speak to God. As we come to the end of today's episode, remember that in the midst of overwhelm, we have a God who listens, understands, and comforts. Our key takeaways today are to make time for prayer, find a quiet place, and speak from your heart. Let's end with a short prayer. Dear God, in the midst of our overwhelm, let us find peace in your presence. Help us to remember that with you we are never alone. Amen. Thank you for joining me today on Whispered Prayers, Daily Moments with God. May the peace of God carry you throughout your day.